In the previous video, we discussed about file, export, and share options related to the report that you have published into your own workspace. That is, you can see the My Workspace. And now we are going to talk about the rest of the options. We can also chat with people in Teams software. Over here, you can see we can also do the same. And we can also put a comment over here. That is something which is very much required a lot of time if you are collaborating with people, right? Okay, so let me just close it down. And also there is an amazing feature which is known as subscribe. Now, what do you mean by subscribe? You can actually let anyone to subscribe to this report. Once they subscribe, they will be getting the notification which you set over here when the data updates. So I want to show you something that how it looks like, but all these options that you are seeing over here are available with only either pro or the premium license. So let's see how we can actually subscribe to the email. Let me click on to add a new subscription here. And the name is the top line report. I have already have this email ID over here, right? And I can simply put in the subject over here, suppose AW report. And I can simply put in the message over here. You can access the report as the data is updated now. Best regards, Lokesh Lalwani. There. And then it says the report page, and you can actually choose the report page that you want to share with them. And then frequency you can actually also set when they would be getting the notification. You can set it to daily, you can set it to hourly, after data refresh once a day, or maybe weekly or monthly. Suppose I'll go with weekly, and now you can see all these days options are available with me. Suppose I want it to be deliver on these days, which you can see MWF, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And scheduled time I can also set. Suppose I want to set it at 9:30 a.m. and this is the India time over here. And I can set the date also. Suppose I want to start the date from today itself, and I want to end it by, let's say, 28th. This week I would like to share it with them. Now, what all you want them to see, what kind of access that you want to grant to them. Now, access to this report also include access to this report and link to report in Power BI and a preview image. This is quite good because they will be seeing the image of the updated report in the body of the email itself. So that can also be checked. And then we can simply say save and close. Later on, if you want, you can actually manage the subscription. If you have noticed over here, once I go into the subscribe, and I can simply go to manage all subscriptions, and there I will be able to manage it. I can simply all the reports you can see, apart from the one that I have just given an access to subscription to, I can also manage other subscription. I'll simply go back. I don't want to get into this, and let me just get back into the report and see the rest of the options. So you got that comment, you got that subscribe. There is an option to edit. Now this option is visible for people who have the authority to do so, because you are the owner of this report. So surely you can also edit the same over here. So once I click on this, and you will be amazed to see something very special. Remember, this entire view that you see over here in this Power BI desktop application, where we have the filters pane, where we have the visualizations pane, and the fields pane, where through which we can add a new visualization, we can edit the existing visualization. All these panes are now available on Power BI service also. This happens because you are the owner of the report. You have an access to edit the same here also. So that's how you can do it. I'm just going back to the view, to the normal view, which is my report view. And let us see a couple of more options over here. Let me just get into and simply quickly search for my final report. I'm here, and we have already discussed many options. Let's move on to talk about a couple of options which are left now. these three dots are available, the ellipses, I can simply come over here and I have an option to see related content, or open the lineage view, or open the usage matrix, and then pin to dashboard. I'll talk about this later on in the next video. First, let me talk about this very interesting option which says open usage matrix. Now, what do you mean by the usage matrix? This is basically with whom you have shared. Every information will be available over here, that how many times this report has been used, viewed, all these things. You can see the name of the person which has been, this report has been viewed by, number of views, rank, everything is there over here as the part of the usage matrix of this report. So this can also be accessed so that you'll be able to know the importance of your report, that how much people eager to look at your report, how is it benefiting to them or not, depending on that how many times they have viewed it and all such things. So that's how we have discussed almost all the options that we have related to a report in our report interface, which is into my workspace right now. So you can share it, you can collaborate, all these things are available here. Couple of view options available, so you can actually mark it as a favorite also, which can be available in the favorites group. So all such basic options are available here. In the next video, we are going to talk about very interesting thing, that how we can actually create dashboards from our reports. Thank you so much.